So, hi. Uh, I guess I used to make videos or something. I don't know what I was doing in my life back then. But, I went to Army basic training. I passed everything. I passed my fitness tests, passed my weapons qualification, passed every single event that they gave me. And guess it's a follow-up, like I said I would do back a few months ago. It's been like, I want to say 6 months almost now. Yeah, about half a year. So I uploaded my last video. I don't really know how to update this at all. Besides, I don't really know what to say to the camera. I don't know. I guess I used to do these videos for fun. Mainly because I had a ton of free time on my hands. No, I don't. Not anymore. You know. Now I'm a motor transport operator for the United States Army. Yeah, this feels weird still. But it's funny to think about how much stuff I did in a duration of 6 months in the military compared to 6 months I could have taken like the summer of 24 back in my civilian life. Not doing anything really. Here I accomplished a lot. Got tons of certificates, certifications saying that I'm certain things, you know, like I'm certified for transporting vehicles. I'm certified for anti-terrorism lessons. I'm certified for a lot of things. I did all that in 6 months. 6 months that I was just burning daylight back at home. Well, I do sometimes miss home, but I try to go back every weekend I can. But I try to use this video as more of an advice in case anybody else watches this and is going to basic training or decides that they want to give their lives to the United States Army. Be tough. That's the only advice I can give you, really. Like, I can't tell you how many kids that I know that dropped out during Echo Cup. So to be more exact, shit, am I even allowed to say this? Yeah, no, I don't think I'll be in trouble with this. But as long as I don't go into explicit details about what happened over there, I guess I'll be good. But I went to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, or Misery as most people call it, because I started to figure out why the first week or two I was there. I was in Fort Leonard Wood for a total of 4.5 months. I spent 2.5 of those in basic training, and then another month and it was 6 weeks, so it's about a month and a half. And I count the extra half of a month because I was there for both reception and they spent a couple extra days like doing the in processing for AIT. So how do I say this? Okay, so I'm trying to keep this as an educational video-ish, and also venting on how much I did back in Fort Leonard Wood. By the way, Okay, so I got there. Well, first I took a plane ride from Cali all the way to Missouri. Landed in St. Louis International, which is where most people go once they head to Fort Leonard Wood. And we started off by kind of getting yelled at by a female drill sergeant who was telling us to line up, say our names, and stuff. Then we all got loaded into a bus. We were told to take further guidance once we got there. I can't remember. This was like 6 months ago, bro. Then we rode over. I texted my family one last time. Got there, and I guess it's not like before, how they would they low-key give you like 2 shark attacks, one at reception, one when you're hitting the basic already. But they told us like something along the lines of, in an orderly fashion, you guys need to get the hell off this bus and make a formation out there, which none of us knew how to do because none of us were in the military, or B, we were all kind of stupid. And from there, it went through reception, which I'm gonna say right now, it's about 10 times worse than MEPS. If you guys been to MEPS was literally just a cruiser ride, bro, into reception. Reception, oh my God, they had us up for about 2 days straight. Damn near. Like, you'll get better sleep in basic than you will during reception, bro. Or at least the first few days of reception, because they're just, from the night, which most likely is the night you get there, till the next day, and then like the very next day in the night, you're not gonna sleep at all. And that was some of the worst stuff I had been through in a while. But yeah, after reception, I did all my paperwork, went to like Deers, got my SGLI done, had them linked with my bank account, and then so the drill sergeants, they'll all issue you like a bunch of your gear there at reception. Your like duffel bags, your rucksack. Your rucksack you don't get until basic, I remember. Yeah, because I only showed up with 3 bags. It was my black personal bag. It was my 2 duffels. So they'll just mainly give you your clothes and stuff, your OCPs, which actually I shouldn't grab them. You guys know what they look like if you're in the military or going to be in the military. They should have given you a general idea what they look like. And from there, they give you like your shots, they'll check your blood type, they'll give you your dog tags, your boots, basic combat boots, by the way. And if you can during basic, I suggest taking the drill's advice and buying some off of Amazon and getting it shipped to wherever your basic training is at. Because trust me, if you do what I did and just thugged it out with the basic combat boots throughout all of basic training and part of week 1 of AIT, I can't tell you how many like dry blisters I got after like every single ruck we did. Every time they smoked us and had us running around the building. But and the PT shoes. If you have your own personal shoes, if they let you on base, bring them. Because at a certain point, they're going to let you grab them. Trust me. Unless you're an OSET, then I can't talk for y'all. You'll probably have to stick with the Army PT shoes. Which, RIP y'all souls. Because those things were... Yeah, I'm sorry, my video cut off for a second. But, yeah, if you can, buy PT shoes and stuff. Then from there, they're gonna And then you're gonna finish doing your paperwork, doing your eye exam, hearing. They're gonna check your teeth and stuff. And then what else? Am I missing anything? They'll have you do quite a bit of tests there, and then you'll get they'll obviously shave your head. And if you've never been bald before, good luck. You're gonna hate looking at yourself looking like a skinhead for like months on end. It's not until AIT that they actually let you grow your hair back. But what else am I missing? Yeah, so that's it for reception really. They'll just have you ready to leave like within a week or two, depending on how your information is processed into the system. But yeah, from there they had to stand outside the reception battalion office, or not the battalion office, like the building, and right there were our drill sergeants, or about to be drill sergeants, waiting for us. Wow, I can't tell you that I can tell you that first, like, the first few hours I spent with them, I was literally standing like in a formation on one of the fields they had us on, and I was just like, damn, should I really have started in that dotted line? But yeah, during and most of the stuff I'm gonna tell you, you can find on the internet anyway, so no one start like clowning on me and stuff. But I went to Echo 310. So, and you know what the funny part was? The name of Echo was Guardians, but nobody referred to us as that at all. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, so basic, how do I explain this in a nutshell? It's the worst fun time you're ever gonna have, like, throughout the military, really. Because basic is where the most exciting stuff happens, unless, like, you're combat or getting deployed up to, like, Korea or Japan or Germany. Germany, I heard, is, like, a really nice hotspot, as well as Korea, Japan, and I forgot what the other one was. I think it was somewhere in Europe. I heard Hawaii's nice too. We were very expensive though. But it's basic is, yeah, the funnest, worst time. They're gonna smoke you, bro, no matter what. They'll find a reason to, especially during a plethora of phases. Y'all got yellow phase, y'all got red phase, y'all got white phase, and y'all got blue phase. At least for regular AI, like basic training, all the way to OSET, or not OSET, I mean AIT. So within basic, it's those 4 phases. Yellow phase, usually, depending on the company, don't quote me, is the shortest. It's like, for us, yellow phase was 72 hours. That was the first 72 hours we got there. From the day that we first got picked up till the 3rd day. So for us, yellow phase lasted from Monday till, I think, Thursday morning? Or Thursday, yeah. Last till Thursday. And that first week, they're gonna have you like mainly processing in, have you doing like certain events, maybe. Like I can't remember if it was week 1, 2, or 2 that we were doing like the obstacle course. We were doing what else were we doing? We were doing a team building exercise. We did quite a few stuff in red phase. But look, I'm gonna say right now, like I said earlier, it's not about really, like, it matters a little bit your physical, like, fitness. But I went in there overweight as hell, could barely do a couple of miles of running, and I was bad at rucking. I would recommend you fix some of that before you go, but if you can't, they're gonna fix it for you, really. But trust me, it's not really that fun when they fix it for you, because that just means extra PT for you. And like most soldiers in the military now know, PT's free. It's a common phrase, but basic in a nutshell. I made a good couple of friends over there. So I recommend during basic, no matter how much you might hate your platoon, get along with them, or at least learn to work with each other. Trust me, it's gonna be way harder in basic. Already, it's like one of the tougher situations you're gonna go through throughout your military career, and you're only gonna make it worse. Like with already the drill sergeants yelling, screaming, smoking you throughout the entirety of the days and weeks that you're there, it's gonna be even harder when you're not only just like, dealing with them, you're dealing with somebody in the bay or somebody in the platoon or like multiple people that you don't like. That you're already gonna cause yourself problems, as well as the other person gonna cause you problems. Learn how to at least work with each other, man. If you can't learn to at least befriend each other, learn to work, because it just makes it that much more harder if you don't. Yeah, so red phase, they still are ambiguously smoking you. I'd recommend get good at rucking and running, really, because they love to run and they love to ruck, and also learn how to do proper push-ups and make sure you're able to do lots of them and hold the front. They call it the front lean arrest in the military. But it's basically just like you holding a very extended plank, really. But yeah, you're gonna in the basic training, at least you're gonna learn how to qualify with weapons. You're gonna learn how to sleep in the forest. You're gonna learn how to do land navigation, which is when you get the maps, you do the grid points and everything. You're gonna learn how to throw grenades. You're gonna learn how to work as a team. You're gonna learn how to dig foxholes, which is but basically your little pit area where you pull security in a certain area, and you're gonna learn how to do battle drill tactics and stuff. You're gonna do lots of things, and I suggest, man, while you're there, at least through white and blue phase, learn to enjoy it, really. I wouldn't do basic all over again, but there's still little aspects I miss about basic, there's one event called the night infiltration course. I want to say that was the funnest thing we did, but it was the final event where it's basically like a giant field area with just dirt as the terrain, and there's a couple of props of what looks like Humvees and old tank props they're destroyed, and then there's barbed wire up ahead. You have to crawl underneath that and navigate yourself back to the towards the end point. It was one of the funnest things I did, at least. Your full OCPs, ACH, iPro, M4 in your hand. You got your gloves on, you got your IOTV on, you got your that's about it. But it was a very meaningful moment to a lot of us, because it was like, after this, we're out of here, you know. And just look up the night infiltration course online. Look up a lot of these things I'm doing online, so you can see what I'm talking about. And yeah, I had to make a follow-up video somehow. AIT is not that bad, you know. Depending on your MOS, like I said. In my MOS, it's only 6 weeks. Technically 7. It's like 6 weeks and 4 days or so. And then I was done. The drill sergeants there aren't there to like really be on you and stuff, or to teach you that much. Like, they can have a little mentorship kind of area with you guys. But okay, here's the biggest point of advice I'm gonna give y'all. Just shut your mouth. Don't be that guy like ruining it for everyone else. Just shut your mouth. Yes, drill sergeant, no drill sergeant. That's it. Don't try to be that wise ass who decides to like be tough, or try to act like you have like a certain thing, or try to mess it up for your whole platoon. Trust me, that does not get you anywhere in the military, man. You're the type of people that the Army's looking to kick out, with good reason too, man. It's not cool that you're trying to mess it up for everyone else, man. Just because you either have a sense of too much pride in yourself, or B, you just are the type of person who like purposely mess everything up so others can pay for it. Don't be that guy. Please don't be that guy. It's like not fun for anybody. Not even yourself, after you lead yourself to having your whole platoon hating you, or even the company. It's even worse when the company hates you, you know? And during white and blue phase, trust me, it's just gonna be an individual thing after that. It's not really gonna be group anymore. But now I'm at my duty station, Fort Irwin. Not bad, I'm gonna say myself. I kind of like it here. And I just do my job. Like I said, just do as you're told. The Army's not freaking, it's the hard. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. To get into the Army, it takes you having some sort of self-discipline, some type of physical fitness, mental stability, and really like mental game is like the biggest part. Just try to be mentally strong. Show them that you're there to work, and not to start messing around or start being that idiot who ruins it for everyone, and you'll be fine. Trust me. By the end of my basic training, my drill sergeants had nothing to say to me, because they barely even knew I existed in the platoon, bro. I didn't make myself known at all, you know. I volunteered for a few things, but there was like 2 or 3 other Gonzalez's in my platoon. But that's the best advice I can give y'all. I'll try to make more of these videos if I can. If not, it is what it is. But I'll just upload this and see how it does. You know, if any of y'all got questions, just always leave a comment. I could like make more videos about like the military, you know, maybe give people advice and more educational brief about what to expect and everything, you know. But I got nothing else right now, so catch y'all later.